Welcome to this video. I don't know, I have a special attachment to this, and my life is my life is better because I have this friend with me, and I wanted to talk about what it does, how it can benefit you, and just I wanted to talk about this thing. So this is a traveler's notebook from the Traveler's Company. It's in the passport size. It's brown. I've had it for 2 years, so maybe it looks a bit different from the photos on the website because I've been touching it and moving it and doing things with it for 2 years. So it has patina and has marks, and yeah, I just really love it. So this is with me all the time. This is my everyday carry. It's my bag. It's in my coat pocket. It's with me throughout the house. It's wherever I go. Even if I just walk my dog Cora outside in the morning, I have this in my pocket, and then I will take it out at some point when she's busy smelling grass for a while or saying hi to the cats, and I'll just I'll check what's going on today, where am I at. And I really love watching videos of people talking about their stationery because it really inspires me. So I was like, you know what, I actually have so much to share. So this might not be the Reiki healing that you were expecting, but it might appeal to other people. So I got this one in Paris when I lived in Paris, but it's not available in Turkey. So I'm very glad that I got this one in Paris when I did. I think it was for my 30th birthday. I gifted this to myself. And then when I moved out of Paris last year, I gifted this one to myself for handling the moving out on my own. Like, I moved countries, I sold all my furniture, I repainted the wall. Like, I did all of my move out from Paris all on my own without any help. And it was very emotional to say goodbye to a life of seeing my friends every week and family. And I was like, you know what, I guess I'm finally gonna gift myself the regular olive that I've been dreaming of forever. I've always dreamt of the olive, the olive, but it was not available as a collection that is always available at the time. That color, which is supposed to be olive green, isn't. So I would have had the olive as a passport if it had been out, but it wasn't. So this was my moving out reward system for like, okay, I'm letting go of my favorite furniture, so at least I can take this with me in the plane. I can't take my amazing armchair or table or lamps, but I can take this. So I made a home out of this. So this is a Polaroid of Cora and me. This is my partner and I. This is an ash tree leaf. Just various images and little collections of papers that I got here. This is clear cover pocket from Traveler's Company as well. It is a zip pouch right here, so it's very helpful to carry all the little things that I love. And this is a little sticky pocket from the free stuff that Obonichi gives when you order from them. I'm not able to order from Obonichi anymore, nor do I want to, but this is one that I never used, so I actually always have a tarot card with me. And this is the one that I just picked out right now. I've had the lion with me from the Pocket Animal Spirit deck by Kim Kranz. I've had the lion with me for like the past 2 months, and I was like, you know what, spruce up. Let's have a. I feel that the energy has shifted. So who's there? And the wolf came out, and I actually haven't read what it means. I'll do that later. In this, I just have cute little images printed out from Pinterest because I do like to have nice little images here and there. I've got boat times because that's my favorite way of, because that's my favorite public transport in Istanbul. You're away from the traffic and from the general chaos of Istanbul, so I do really like taking the boats. So I have a lot of pages that I ripped out of the schedule for the winter. So this is with me, although honestly I check the PDF on my phone all of the time, but I have to be honest, my iPhone loses its battery so fast that it's nice to have something. Oh, I like that. This was supposed to be a D, but the Z came. So I found a typewriter in Istanbul a few weeks ago. So I wrote, my name is Capucine, except it's supposed to be a D. And I took out the paper with me and I'm gonna stick it somewhere. I love typewriters. I don't have a typewriter, but I fell in love with typewriters when I was very young. And I would love to be friends with one. This is a stencil from Obonichi. Really love how small it is, and it's good to have a ruler. So I just mostly use it for the ruler, but it's very thin, so it doesn't take up much space. This is something that my friend Sarah sent me. It's energy points of the dog to convey and connect with them at all times. This is from Jennifer Bradley, and I've been using them on Cora and other dogs that I meet at the park or wherever I go. I'm learning this right now, and so if you're ever with a dog that's not having a good time and that you trust the dog and the dog trusts you, putting a hand behind the shoulder blades and a hand in front of the heart and just putting your hand there, you're not pressing, you're not doing anything, just being there present, it really calms them down. So this is with me all the time and I really, really, really love it. This is my business card. And I've got one other Polaroid. It's a close-up of Cora, my dog. It's our eye, ears, and yeah, it's pretty much a messed up Polaroid. Still confounded by those Instax Polaroids. Like, they always seem to not focus, even though I'm in the range of focus, and I just have a lot of failed Polaroids from them, and they're so expensive. So it's a bit sad. So this is my notebook that I really, really loved making this notebook. I started it very recently. I love having something super small with me. It's so helpful. So this is a notebook where I'm going to put all my lists and a lot of information that I want to have with me. So this is all the different meteors that we have throughout the year that I can see from Turkey with the dates. This is my list of things that I wanted to do when I went away for my birthday. So because we were in nature, I was gonna be able to be there for myself, maybe film some videos, regrouping, I wanted to do something with the wind. So that's where I filmed the reed video. I have an olive grove at sunset video coming out very soon. I tried to film on the rooftop that has a view on the sea. I tried a few times, but one, there was too much wind, so the camera kept being knocked off. The second time, it was too dark after sunset. I really wanted to see the sunset. Anyway, this is all my work and all the things that worked and the things that didn't. But I've got more plans for the next time I go. This is my series of tree archetypes that I promised you, the Celtic Reiki throughout the year, the OM year. So I published the birch, and then I'm trying to find in advance where the other trees are. So for example, I know where there's a rowan tree, and the rowan tree is the tree of December, but it's 4 hours away from Istanbul. So I've been looking everywhere around me. I've been scouring the city to try to find a rowan tree, and I couldn't find any. So I'm gonna record a video in my home, and I'll include footage from this one tree that I know. It's a challenge to have decided to do something about Celtic trees, even though I'm not on Celtic land, so we don't have the same tree. But yeah, so right now I've been looking for willow. I found ash trees. I have ash trees and oak trees all over the place. I found, I know where there's some hazel. Anyway, I'm preparing myself, and every time I find a tree that might be the tree that I'm looking for, I'm gonna take all the photos on my iPhone. I'm gonna compare online with encyclopedias or the iPhone recognition AI, and then whenever it is confirmed, I'll write it, and then I know where to go and film. So for example, the Hawthorn, I found how they say it in Turkish, alic ağaç, and now I have to find one. I know that they drink alic chai a lot. A lot of people recommend alic chai, alic tea for, mostly it's for articulations that they drink this. So it must mean that I'm gonna find hawthorn trees in Turkey if I look around. So this is my work. And then this is every week. I have I separate it in 8, and then I have one like for the week. It's the to-do list, and then for every day with a little bit of decoration here and there. This is my favorite. I had so much fun doing this. But basically I printed a lot of graphics for me to work when I'm outside. So I'm a person, okay, it's a bit strange, but I actually don't want to use my phone outside. Like every time I'm outside, whether I'm with friends or anywhere, I never want to use my phone. My phone is only when I'm home and like sitting on my couch or my bed. So unless I have to take photos or a video for you guys, but I never want to use my phone. Like I'm gonna know how to go somewhere with Google Maps in advance. I'm gonna note it all down. So this is one of the ways where I can finally do what I've been wanting to do forever, because now I can have the references, the heights, everything about different types of clouds to recognize them, to be able to know more about the weather, and it's been very helpful, so it's great. And I've got the wingspan of different birds. I really love bird watching, and I have a really cool app on my phone that helps me record their voices, but I just haven't used it yet. I've had it for years, but it's the Cornell app, Cornell Lab, where you can know which type of bird is around you. Then I've got a tree recognition infographic, although I know most of them. I've been training myself to know trees, a photo album on my iPhone where I have bark, leaf, fruit, silhouette of trees by trees, and then I have their English name, Turkish name, French name, and OM name if they're a Celtic tree, part of the OM. So I'm like trying to learn, and sometimes it's pretty hard because it's not that simple. There's a lot of varieties. There's a lot of different species and subspecies within one. For example, the English oak is not the same as the oak in Turkey. It's very different. And even in Turkey, there's like multiple types of oaks. This is lichen, fungi. I have more leaf shapes to identify. To me this is fun. Like I was at the Scouts when I was a kid. Like this is the most fun I'm having. Such a geek. This is a feelings chart. It's really helpful. I have this on my phone. I've had this on my phone for a year or so. It helps me to know how to differentiate and have more vocabulary and identify exactly what I'm thinking. I have very intense emotions, and it's sometimes difficult to understand what it is I'm feeling, because it feels like I'm always between a type of anger or a type of elation and joy, you know? And this actually allows me to be like, I'm not angry actually, I'm actually pretty sad, or I'm afraid, or you know, all of the different variations. So this helps. And I'm also writing a lot, so this helps me with writing. Ooh, this is the Astro Events. So the different retrogrades with the shadow periods, the pre-shadow periods, the directs, the post-shadow, as well as the degrees. I love astrology, and astrology is part of my work. A lot of the energy of the healing is, in accordance with what's happening in the sky. So this is, all from now till, let's say, April, June. I'm not trying to fill up the whole thing because this notebook will be finished soon. I guess. So another one of those weeks. This is current week, and this is something that I started writing a story. So this is a page where I'm gonna be writing about this, and the rest is blank. And then this is a game changer. This is a game changer. This is a game changer. Okay, this is just a white blank insert notebook, and I'm writing everything that happens to me in my meditations or that is shown to me from spirit. So it's different from the spiritual notebook that I introduced lately. This is just note taking. There is no organization, and that helps me. That helps me so much. This is Jupiter. This is a very old photograph of Jupiter. It helps to keep track of what's happening because I always forget. This is with me all the time, and it's like, because there's no lines, it's gonna be messy. So I went to the archaeological museum and I was able to note down something about the original gods of Turkey, for example, that even though I've been studying archaeology forever, I barely saw any information about them. So it was nice to see them for real, to take notes that will be accompanied with my photos. Anyway, I believe I'm Indiana Jones. I want to be. Anyway, it's just it's a home with me. I did this instead of the original band that people use. By the way, if you're interested, this is a really cool system from Obenichi. So basically you can make it shorter or longer. You can use it twice, you can use it once, and I love using it that way. So I created a theme. It's a theme of pink. And this is a bookmark that I took out from an old Leuchtturm notebook in pink as well. So everything's pretty pink and brown. I can also show you that I created my own zipper pouch in cotton, because I couldn't buy the original one from Traveler's Notebook. In Turkey we don't have access to any any stationery, except the most random one for schools or some other, but mostly like everything is closing down, or we don't have access, or it's very charged. Like there's a company right now that's selling obonichis, which are around $30 for 90. Make it make sense. $90 for a most random planner makes no sense. Makes no sense. By the way, this is my planner for 2024. So this is what I've been using. This is my work planner, and my life memory and everything. I don't feel like there's anything interesting to share about it. It's purely just like habit trackers and what I did today. But this helps me on my spiritual path. This helps me as a person. This is connected to me. It helps me with my hobbies, with my studies, with my work, with the organizations of my projects. It's very simple. It's like little bullet journals and note taking, but at the same time customized with photos, and I love it. I just really love it. It's fun to make it yours. So yeah, I really enjoyed making this video and talking about this, and let me know if you have questions or if you're interested in maybe other type of discussions around connecting with notebooks and connecting your spiritual life with your daily life. And I hope that this served you. I'm gonna read the wolf with you. Let's see, I have to put him inside. This says, I awaken to my greatest potential. It was part of the previous card that I had in my notebook. So where is the wolf? Let's find the wolf. It was so funny because when the card fell, it's exactly the the position that Cora is in right now, my dog, who kind of looks like a wolf, and she's been staring at me from the window. So The wolf is the guardian of family and tribe activism and ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activity, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, it's reliable, democratic, and fearless. When it's out of balance, it's judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. If you've watched my most recent energy updates, you will know that letting go is a difficult lesson for me. So I'm very glad that this guide is joining me today and for the next few weeks. And I hope to make him proud and learn from him. And see, the wolf is with Cora right now. So I'm gonna leave you here and thank you for watching my very my very unconnected video about notebook, because I really love and need paper and pen with me all the time. Take care of yourself. Oh, and also this is what I used it with. This is a really cool pen, a Uniball 1, and this was a gift from Sarah from the book club, and I love this pen and I think of her all the time when I use it. And it's right here, and do you see it's green with the green and the pink and the pink. I love it. All right, take care, love yourself, love the people around you, and buy notebooks.